Recently, I've noticed a lot of make money online kids, especially on Twitter, flaunting a lot of materialistic wealth in less than a year of being in business. Especially kids in SMMA, sales, TikTok e-commerce, and info products. In this video, I'm gonna tell you guys why that is a fucking bad idea and why you should not do that if you want to become a successful business owner. Ignore a lot of the kids you see online flaunting, Lamborghinis, Porsches, and all that stuff. They move to Miami in just a year of being in business. They buy expensive watches and they retire their mom just in their first year of business. Don't get me wrong, that's all good. If you want to do that, fine. But if you want to grow a proper business and structure a proper business for success and futuristic growth to where you can be able to potentially exit that business in the future where it's not tied to your personal brand, this is how to properly structure that business to make profit and to grow that business to potentially exit at an enterprise value. The number one thing you gotta stop doing as a business owner is spending money retardedly. Plain and simple. If you're just under 12 months in business, you should not move out from your parents' house. You should not buy a new vehicle. You should not buy expensive watches and so on. Heck, you should live life the same as you would like you weren't in business. In my opinion, you should not inflate your lifestyle till you're about the 24-month mark of staying in business, because the first year is all trials and error. The first year is basically an experimental year. You still do not know if that business could fail in the future or could be a success. So the first year doesn't necessarily count. A lot of people get lucky in the first year. Following the following year, their business crashes, especially in the United States. 97%, I believe, of businesses fail within the first year in business. So that goes to tell you a lot. So this is why I do not recommend you inflating your life or moving locations or doing any of that extra stuff in under 24 months of being in business. Do not make any changes necessarily. Focus on that business. Collect as much data as possible from that 12 months period, from that first year period, to see what you could improve on going into the following year. Going into the following year, if you're able to increase that business by 20 to 30%, now by data you have a successful business you can keep slowly increasing on an annual basis. This is now a tried and tested business you can now grow successfully and efficiently in the future. In order to structure a business properly, I've coined the term the 520s. The 520s is basically how to properly split your business revenue and how to properly distribute your business revenue for growth and for success. So the way I would structure a business to be replicable and to grow efficiently would be first 20% of that business is gonna be fulfillment payroll. This goes into paying out contractors, paying out people who help you fulfill your business service, operations managers, operations team. If you're some sort of info product or online salesperson or e-com person, you're gonna need to pay operations, software fees, and a bunch of other stuff. This is where that fulfillment payroll goes into, right? So number two bracket, or the second 20%, you should take that business profit, or you should distribute that business profit into, is sales and marketing. No matter how small you are, sales and marketing is crucial. You can advertise yourself on platforms like Meta. You can advertise yourself on platforms like TikTok. So I recommend anyone who's getting into business to always advertise their business. You can only have so much local eyeballs before you have to grow and before you have to scale that business. So I recommend starting on first year, do the business through outreach. Start the business through outreach, grow as organic as possible. Then going into the second year, implement paid marketing and paid sales, either through affiliates and so on. The third 20% distribution would be business profit. This is profit. No one touches it. This is 100% profit that goes into the business savings, right? This is profit that can be used as an emergency fund. This is profit that can be reinvested in the market to precious metals, bonds, crypto, stock market, etc. This is pure business profit. If you want to keep it liquid in a bank account, which I do not recommend, but this is pure business profit. It doesn't go to anyone. It doesn't go to you. It stays in the business account, or it stays in the business portfolio of assets and goods that help the business equity appreciate overtime. The fourth payroll is what you pay yourself as the business owner. This is what you pay yourself, your labor, your time. This is how much you need to live on an annual basis. So your rent, your feeding, your vehicle, everything you need to live a comfortable life. You shouldn't live in poverty, not necessarily, or you shouldn't live luxury at the same time. This is pure comfort. You can still drive the same car you're driving, able to make the car note, able to make the payment. If you're still living with your folks, still live with your folks. If you're able to move, you can then use that money to find an area for the first year or going into the second year in business where you can live solo or alone in a relatively cheap area, but not a luxury area, to grind and put in the hours you need without being distracted potentially by your parents or siblings living at your parents' house. And the fifth 20 is taxes. Taxes. A lot of people do not talk about this. Especially in the United States, you have to pay taxes. You cannot fucking run away from taxes. Even if you go to Dubai as a US citizen, you pay taxes all over the world. It does not matter what world, what country you fucking go to, what planet you move to, you will pay taxes as a United States citizen. The government does not play. The IRS does not play. So I recommend allocating the last 20% of your business revenue into taxes. In the case of $100,000, it is $20,000. Just have that in a sub account in your bank account or its own separate account for taxes. Hire out a CPA to help you do the bookkeeping and the taxes and all that stuff. So that is the 5 20s in business. Again, the first 20 is fulfillment payroll. This goes into staff if you have any software, integration, applications, and so on. Second 20 goes into sales and marketing. This is how much you use to market your business, to get more clients, and to sell more services or products. Third 20 is business profit. This is purely business profit. The fourth 20 is owner's payroll. This is how much you pay yourself. 100%, it goes into you, yourself, and yourself. Your labor, your time. The last 20 is gonna be taxes. Taxes. In the case of $100,000, that's $20,000. You could easily hire a CPA to help you do your taxes for anywhere between $1,500 to $3,000 in the United States. So guys, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you agree with this video. Thumbs down if you disagree. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.